What's it like to be on a train for over 24 hours in China? Is it comfortable to sleep on a train? Hi everyone, I'm Roundy. I just took a sleeper train from Xinjiang, China, on a 24-hour journey to another city. Let me share with you my real experience on a Chinese sleeper train. In China, trains usually have three types of carriages: hard seats, hard sleepers, and soft sleepers. This trip covered over 3,000 kilometers. A hard seat ticket costs around $40. A hard sleeper is $67, and a soft sleeper is $106. I chose the hard sleeper. Sleeper beds are stacked in three levels: top, middle, and bottom. The bottom bunk has the most space, so it's always the most in demand. The bed size is about 80 centimeters by 200 centimeters, which might not be ideal for taller people. Each bed comes with a blanket and a pillow, but they don't change the pillowcases or blankets during the journey, so if you board in the middle of the trip, your bed may have been used by someone else. As the train slowly pulls out of the station, you see the modern cityscape of Xinjiang. But soon after, the scenery changes to the desolate Gobi Desert and farmlands. I've been riding trains since I was 9 years old, traveling between my hometown and the city where I studied. Back then, trains were bumpier and more crowded. They were slower, too. The journey used to take twice as long. Conditions were basic, and with no mobile phones, people passed the time chatting, playing cards, and the carriages were filled with noise and cigarette smoke. Especially during big holidays like Chinese New Year, it was nearly impossible to get a train ticket, and people often had to buy tickets from scalpers. In 2008, when China launched its first high-speed rail between Beijing and Tianjin, it marked the beginning of the high-speed rail era. Most people now prefer high-speed trains or planes for short trips, which has eased the pressure on regular sleeper trains. Over the years, trains have become more than just a mode of transportation. They've witnessed China's growth and change. Next to the beds, there's a narrow aisle, and by the window, there's a small table and folding chairs for people to sit and eat. At the ends of the carriages, you'll find the washing area and toilets. The washing area usually has 2 to 3 sinks and a mirror where people can wash their face and brush their teeth. Safety is always a priority, so fire extinguishers are always there. Below them is a trash bin where people throw away their instant noodle cups and food scraps. Smoking isn't allowed in the carriages, but there are smoking areas between the cars, where ashtrays are provided. However, if someone smokes, the smell of secondhand smoke can still drift into the carriages, especially for people on the upper bunks. By the time you get off the train, your clothes will likely smell of smoke, which is unpleasant. Many people wonder, how do you eat during such a long trip? Well, there's the snack cart. Every train has an attendant who pushes a cart through the aisles, selling various flavors of instant noodles, sausages, bottled water, soda, beer, tea, and popular snacks like duck wings and chicken feet. Sometimes there are even local specialties like Xinjiang beef jerky and cheese. These items are usually 20 to 30% more expensive than in stores. When mealtime comes, another attendant brings hot boxed meals for sale, priced at about $4 to $5, with 3 side dishes and a meatball or chicken leg. The dining car has a higher price range, and it's mostly used by people with standing tickets who go there for a meal and a few hours of rest. Most people prefer to eat by their beds. If you're not a fan of train food, you can bring your own, like marinated meat and snacks, and share them with friends. Eating and chatting together helps pass the time, and if your food looks especially delicious, it might even earn you some admiring glances from fellow passengers. After 10 hours on the train, night falls. Sleeper trains usually turn off the lights around 10 p.m., but each bed has its own small nightlight. Honestly, spending a full day and night on a sleeper train isn't that hard. You can put aside your work for a while, relax, and enjoy the passing scenery. The train moves steadily, and the landscape shifts from cities to countryside, giving you a real slow-down feeling. Inside the carriage, everyone is in their own little world. Some people are on their phones, some are listening to music, and others are just chatting quietly. The whole atmosphere is relaxed and peaceful, unlike the rushed feeling of being on a plane. The slower pace of the train gives you a sense of calm. If you're not in a hurry, taking a train, especially a sleeper train, in China is not only convenient, but also a unique way to travel. If you ever get the chance, you should try this one-of-a-kind train journey. It offers an experience like no other.